Alright, hello guys. We're going to be playing some Tarkov to start off. Other than that, I really do not have a strong game plan for today. We're not going to really be going on the normal schedule. Normally speaking, I would do 2 hours of Tarkov and then I'd follow it up with a few hours of Stardew Valley with another content creator that I've been doing that series with for a while, Enigmatic Rose 4. We're not going to be doing that today. I'm not feeling out of it. So that's why we don't really have a strong plan. I am going to stream nonetheless, and we're going to try and have fun with it, but I'm just, you know, if I come across as being out of it, that's because I am. And we're just going to make the best of it. All right. So, as far as the game plan of what we're going to do, let's switch over to the capture mode so you actually can see the game. I already launched it because I wasn't really paying attention to my my countdown timer. Speaking of which, timers and everything. Let's put our stream timer up so I have an idea of how long we're streaming here. Okay, that's running all right. So as far as what we're going to be doing, I don't really, again, I have no strong plans on this, but as far as the tasks that I have to do, and I've run through a lot of the tasks, like yesterday I did like 4 or 5 quests. But what I have, the one that's going to be easiest for me to do is this wet job part 4, but it really is just going to a location, picking up a thing and leaving. So I have a rough idea of where this is, but I think we can figure it out. It's in the shoreline, it's in the resort. So that's one thing we have to do. Other than that, I just have some leveling things. So I have both health and charisma I have to level up. I'm at level 9, you need to go to level 10, so we're getting there. Although it takes a while to level these skills up. And there's no real particular thing I need to do this. I just need to go, well, there is a particular thing, but there's nothing I have that I can go and go, okay, well, this is a set place I have to go. It will happen as I go. I have a thing to survive and interchange. I may or may not do that, but that's pretty straightforward. Again, there's no set goal with that. Just go to interchange and survive. You can't go with a run-through penalty, so you do have to do something on the map, but other than that, there's no set goals here. I can't do this goal because I don't have any of the keys I need. Can't do this one because I don't have a key. Like, a lot of my quests are locked behind keys, and if I don't have the key, I can't do it. So we can look for the key spawns, but I've been doing that and I haven't been finding them. So that's a lot of luck right there. So it's not something I can really strongly plan for. I don't really have a intention to do this one because you need a whole bunch of gold chains, which I think I have, but I don't want to do this quest if I don't have to. That one I'm probably going to ignore. This is one we can actively do, so I have to kill 15 scavs at over 50 meters away. I haven't really been trying to do this quest too much. I don't really like to run with bolt-action rifles. Like the Mosin. Especially the problem with this one is it's without any sights other than iron sights. If this was a scope, like if you could use a scope, this would be easy as hell. But because you have to do it with iron sights and it has to be over 50 meters, it's actually quite challenging to do. And I just haven't been putting much effort into it, so I've only gotten 1 kill. Really. But I have that loaded up and ready to go, so we are gonna maybe try it. This one is a shooter born in heaven. This one's like not really something we're to strongly do. If we get luck, we luck out and get one of these, great, but it's 100 meters away. You have to get a headshot and it has to be against a player. So without a scope on a Mosin, that's not likely. This I am going to have to go to labs to do. I haven't really learned labs yet, and I don't really have anything that I would consider to make labs going worthwhile. I do have 1 labs key, but it's a key behind another key. So I have to get a key card to make that key worth anything. So at the moment, I can only get what's out there, not behind locked doors. And for me, I really can't do this quest unless I can get behind locked doors, really, to be totally honest with you. So there's that. Another leveling up thing. Kill 12 PMCs with grenades. I haven't really been trying to do this. This is one of these quests you have to like really seek to do this. Maybe go to factory and just chuck grenades everywhere and just hope you get lucky and get some kills. Otherwise, it's complete luck. Living high is not a crime. I have to do a lot of looting. These are very rare drops. I can get them on interchange, in theory, but it's a rare drop, and I have to get quite a few of them. I only have 1 of them. I actually don't know if teapots or vases spawn anywhere. Probably labs, but again, that's behind a locked door that I don't have the key to, so yeah. And then other than that, level up all the traders to level 4, which is the main objective I'm trying to do before the wipe happens. This is the main thing I'm trying to do. And this is just level up my character, which we're trying to do. I'm level 37, working to level 38. By doing quests, I'm going to get there, you know, but that is what it is as well. So that's my big spiel of what we could be doing. So I as you see there, I don't really necessarily have a strong game plan of what we could do. So the two that I could do, and I guess I didn't show this one either, but there I have a Punisher quest to do. So I'm geared up to do both of those. The first thing is kill scavs at over 50 meters with the Mosum. I tried to do a run yesterday with this, and I only did one run with this so far, but I went on to Shoreline, and the only scav I ran into was like point blank range, so I killed that scav, but it doesn't count. And then every other scav that I would have gone to, some player came in and annihilated them all. So the bus depot, all the scavs had been killed. Along the tunnel extract, all those scavs had been killed. At the power station, all those scavs had been killed. So by the time I got there, there was really nothing that would have been reliable at 50 meters left on the map. So I just moved around, tried to get some keys. They weren't there, and I moved on. So unfruitful, but we'll give it a try. So that's one thing we could do. The other thing I have is the Punisher quest, which you need a scav vest and a balaclava. Again, I'm not set out to do this, but if we happen to run into a player and we happen to get the kill, it will count. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 kills on this so far. I don't really know. I have never really tried to do this quest too much. I believe when I was doing the Shoreline quest with shotguns, I wore the gear I needed a couple times, but I think I only got like 1 kill out of that. I have to go to Punisher to see that one. I did every other objective for Punisher, but I just have not really been trying to do this one, so I got 1 kill. Hey there, Grand Gibbon. So yeah, that's a long spiel of what we have going on. So let's just get going. Gonna go with Shoreline. I guess I'll go with the daylight because it's gonna be a lot easier to see things. This is a little too late. 8 p.m. it would be daylight. And hey, Pug. But by the time I got anywhere, it started getting dark, and with iron sights at plus 50 meters away, it started getting tough unless I had night vision. And night vision is not really the best for long range shots unless you have a scope, which I'm not allowed to use. So we're gonna have to go during daylight hours, which means it's gonna be a little bit more dangerous. So we may get killed here. But this is the quest that I have for me. So my objectives on this map: general looting is always an objective. Try and find the keys I need, because until I get those keys, I can't do the other quests. Try and get the scav kills if I can, but a lot of that depends on what the other players do. And then other than that, it's just going to be random luck, really. That's kind of where I'm at. I've done almost all the quests. Well, not all of them, but I'm like, I don't know, 70% done with the quests. And there's just some that are harder to do that are holding me up. But the thing is, like with this one, the Tarkov shooter one, it's that one's kind of tricky. The one after that's easy as hell. So, like, you get stuck with these ones that are, like, really stump you, but the ones after that are easy as hell to do. Like, the one after this one, for the Tarkov shooter, is get, it's like 5 headshots and 7 leg shots. But you can use a scope, you can use whatever you want. It makes it a hell of a lot easier. And that's the thing, too. You don't have to get a kill. 7 leg shots, you just shoot them in the leg over and over again. You could purposely hit the same person multiple times. Now, obviously, a headshot would just kill somebody, but you could purposely hit the same target multiple times in the leg. You could probably get 3 shots into a leg before the guy goes down, maybe more. So you could probably half level that up for the leg shots on the same target. So, yeah, I mean, just find yourself a long-range scav and poke him in the legs a few times, and then poke him in the head. And you've already got the quest, like, a quarter done. Whereas this quest is a pain in the ass. I think I've tried it maybe 3 times, and I've only gotten 1 kill. Some of it is I just don't find the scavs at the proper ranges, and some of it is I get killed trying to do it. Like, There was one time I did it on the woods, and there's the sniper scav, and I hit the guy 3 times with the Mosin, and he didn't go down, and he killed me. Now that's just shot placement. It was one of those things where the first shot, he like moved at the last second. Because sometimes like the scavs they'll like duck just as you fire, and then like it'll miss. Or like and I think in his case, he was stopped still, and just as I went to pull the trigger, he started walking. So I missed, and then like the follow-up shots, bolt action rifles shoot really slow. I hit him a few times, but they were not well-placed shots, and he just killed me. So, yeah, frustrating, to say the least. And then other than that, I've just had shots where sometimes they're close, like the guy was maybe 45 meters away, or he was just way too close. Okay, this is not necessarily the best spawn for what we want to do, but we'll make the best of it. The reason why this spawn is not good is because scavs can spawn on Scav Island, and that would be a nice way to get a long-range kill, right? That's easily 50 meters plus, but there's not going to be any scavs this early in the raid. I don't want to loot that island because I could get trapped there by a player. If a player spawns over there in the village and they run straight down here because they want to get to Scav Island, then I'm trapped. So I don't really want to go there because it doesn't really accomplish anything that I need to accomplish. It's not going to have any of the keys I want. Yeah, there will be loot, but the chance of getting killed outweighs the loot I'm going to get. So, you know, it is what it is. It's one of those things where I know that this location is possibly a high traffic area, especially early on in a raid. We're in broad daylight in an early hour raid, so there's going to probably be plenty of players. It's a little early in the day, so maybe not as much as later, but this is going to be the time where you're going to see the most player activity. And people are going to go to the hotspots first, and like Scav Island is probably, you know, somewhere. You might get lucky and nobody goes there because they're more interested in going to the resort, but I don't want to roll that dice. I'd rather go somewhere I'm more likely going to get at least 1 kill than somewhere where I'm going to get none. Really, my best chance is if the the sniper scav is there and I can get a kill on him before somebody comes and bops me or him. That's my best chance. And I've been unlucky where either the sniper scavs don't spawn, which they don't necessarily have a 100% chance of spawning, or they get killed before I get there. So, like, that's my best chance because I can guarantee a longer range shot. I'm more likely going to survive the encounter if I have good cover. You know, that kind of stuff. So this is our thing. Is he there? Well, I can't really see because there's a tree in my way, but he's not on the left side. Where would he be? He'd be on top of this brick building. So I don't see him yet. The problem with this is players like to rush here, especially players that are looking for PvP. They tend to hang out in this area because power station and the gas station are kind of like... so it's going to be hard to make out like certain things as we move in here. But, you know, and if you're right about in the area I am, gas station and power station are not far from you. So if you hear gunshots, like somebody killing scavs or what have you, you can run there pretty quickly and get to roughly where the guy is and try and hunt him down. So I don't have a suppressor, so my shot's going to be loud. So people are going to be looking for me. And look at that, he's not there. Oh no, wait, there he is. See if we can get him. Miss. Miss. I think I got him. Either that or he went prone. Alright, we need to move. If I did not get that kill, players are going to come running possibly, so I need to get the hell out of here. There's probably more scavs in that area We'll get to somewhere safe and we'll check to see if we got the kill. He might have just gone prone because I was shooting at him, and if that happened, then that sucks. We're just gonna hide in a bush here in a second and see if we got the kill. Yeah, we got him. Alright. So that's one down. And that's going to be our best chance right there. Because again, I can guarantee the range. Because I know he's where he roughly is going to be. He cannot get off that roof. Like, you can't get up on that roof. He can't get down. So if he spawns in there, he's going to be there. Right? So that's why that was the first place I went. Another place I can go that would maybe be nice, although this might be too early in the raid to do it safely, is to check the bus terminal. Because you're going to attack that at certain angles where you may be able to get the range. I'm going to have to approach it like in a roundabout way to do that, but it's a possibility. A lot of other places scavs can spawn. There's no real guarantee they're going to be there. And secondly, if they are there, more than likely you're going to counter them at too close ranges. Scav Island is really your best bet, like for like a long range encounter, because it's the same thing. They're more than likely going to be long range, and they can't get at you, so you can shoot at them, and they can't really respond to you at those kind of ranges. Because scavs really don't participate at long range encounters too much, unless they're a sniper scav, and even then, like that guy, I shot at him 3 times. Did he respond? No, he just got shot. So at those kind of ranges, oftentimes you can take advantage of scavs. So that's going to be my best bet. The problem is, it's very early in the raid. Players are going to want to go to the resort for PvP and stuff, which is kind of where I'm going. So I may either run into them as they're going, like if they got a spawn that's kind of further away, or I'll start shooting and they'll find me through my sounds, and they'll be not far away. So there's a lot of chance I'll get killed here, but we're here to do a quest, so we're gonna do it. You can't guarantee safety in anything in this game. I feel like my lighting is a little off in my camera. I'm gonna try and adjust that maybe later. Players all work together. I mean, you can. I guess if you squad up real hard. I mean, you could do 5-man teams. And if it's a dead time, right? You might be the only players on the map. But yeah, it would be fun. I mean, you can. There is some semblance of people doing that. They do the wiggles. Oh, I didn't need to reload. Whoops. Hit the R key on accident. You can do your wiggles and, you know, voice lines and try and get somebody to cooperate, but no guarantees on that. I mean, just like anything, like, right? DayZ, right? It's not... Oh, there's a gunshot. Sounded like off to my right. I do have comms on, so the gunshots will sound louder. Yeah. But just like DayZ, right? You can get players to work with you, but what is the chance that's going to happen? Because you have that shoot-on-sight mentality, because if you don't, the guy may kill you, right? So it's the fear of what he may do to you if you don't kill him first, right? It's the same thing in this game. You see a player, maybe he won't be hostile, but you have no guarantee of that, so maybe it's safer just to kill him, right? Especially if he has weapons. If you have weapons, he can shoot you and kill you, so he's a threat. If he doesn't have anything, if he just has a hatchet or a knife or something, you might be a little safer in doing that, but even then, it's no guarantees, because the guy could just find a weapon somewhere and come up behind you and blow your head off. You know, sneak up behind you and blow your head off. Like, you know, he was friendly for that one moment. Okay, so this is my other spot I like to go to, because there's usually scavs there, but I'm not seeing them, but it just might be the angle I'm at. We also want to check this area, because one of my key spawns that I need could be there. Okay, there's a scav right there. Okay, he stopped. Oh! Well, F me, I guess. So the scav somehow saw me up on a mountain and prone, and shot my arm and leg off. And now he locked on to me, so me getting that shot, not likely. And I lost my leg, so I'm going to be hobbled and have to be on painkillers. Gotta love the scabs in this game. And he also annihilated my armor. In a fraction of a second. And I can also hear that there's players nearby. Look at all that damage he did. That was like, what, 3 shots? I thought I approached this from a good angle, but F me, I guess. Oh, screw you, game. There's a scab coming up on me. Up there somewhere. I don't know if it's a guy from down there trying to find me. Let's use this so we don't have the pain issues. Alright, let's see if we can see this guy. I'm gonna try and be stealthy here. Sometimes if you go into stealth, they like they respond by going into stealth mode too, and then they're not as locked in onto you. Problem is I can't see him from this angle. He didn't walk up this mountain already, did he? He was right about there. Yeah, I'm hearing scabs all around me, so I feel like that scab went up the hill after me. This is the kind of scab behavior you don't oftentimes see and really pisses you off when it happens, when the scabs lock onto you in a split second and just to blast you from long range. Like, this is the kind of bullcrap you really don't want to see. Oftentimes, you know, it's like you get this weird dichotomy where sometimes the scabs are brain dead and then sometimes they're like they're like hacking, right? They're using their aimbot to just annihilate you. So the problem I see here is I have no idea where the scab's going to be because it sounds like he went off his beaten path. I'm going to do my best to try and track him down here. But there's so many trees here. I heard him talk. I don't know if he's out on the road or what. But we're going to take our time and see what we can do. The only problem with taking our time is the painkillers will wear off. Yeah, I have no idea where this guy went, which pisses me off, because, like, he's gonna aimbot me. Like, if I go out in the open, he's gonna aimbot me, so... If I can't figure out where he is, I'm gonna be so screwed. There should also be more than one scav in that area, and I'm not seeing them. I'm trying to be all stealthy here. If we get their lock turned off. Yeah, I can't see anything from this angle. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, because I think he left his area where he patrols. Like, that was our opportunity to shoot him. And then somehow he saw me. I think it has something to do with if you're looking at them. Like, sometimes they know you're there, even though, like, the distance was crazy and, And the problem is if he walked up to me, he's going to be closer than 50 meters, so it kind of defeats my whole purpose here. Like, I don't want to get any closer than this, because then I start to worry about the 50 meters thing. Alright, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna go where another scav may be, and we'll deal with that, and then we'll come back if the guy goes back into his area, because I think they tend to be, like, bound to a set area. There's definitely a player within the resort. I hear him popping off shots, but it's inside. Which is typical, but if he goes up on the roof and he hears my shots, I'm probably gonna be screwed, but we'll see. We'll do the best we can. Things are going really bad. I can just ditch my Mosin somewhere in a bush and just let myself die. Because I have the thing insured. I swear, if this sniper scav locks onto me from long ranges... Okay, so up on this rock here, there could be a sniper scav. I can't really see him very well if he's there, and he might not be there either, so no guarantees on that. Trying to think of the best way to approach this so I can get a good angle here. He also might already be dead too. Player goes through there, they'll pop him. And again, he may not even be there. Is that a dude or a bush? I feel like that's on the rock. This is where iron sights really screws you, because if I had a scope, I'd be like, okay, he's there. I think that's the tree behind. Yeah. So I'm not seeing him. With my busted leg, I can't really jump around without hurting myself, so... Whoa, lag. Now, he could be there, and I just can't see him from this angle. But, I don't know. I feel like just sitting up on top of the bus terminal. We know there's a guy there, but just sitting there is kind of driving me a little nutty. Yeah, there could be a key spawn there. It's not a key spawn that helps me, but it could be there. We could go into the admin building and try and find a key. That'd be very risky because we know there's a player in the area. I'm fairly certain he's not there. Because I'm not seeing him at pretty much any angle. The thing I've been seeing lately is the sniper scav doesn't spawn, but a dude spawns like in behind this rock, just like up in the bush over there. But you can never engage him at anything but point blank range because of where he is. There's like a kind of like a terrain thing there that kind of like stops you from being able to see him at any kind of reasonable distance. It used to be that scavs would hang out in this bunker area, like up in there, but they don't do that anymore because it's too easy to pick them off, I guess. I don't know. Well, we got a drink. We can go back to the bus terminal and try and see if we can get the guy after we've spent some time away. And if that doesn't work out, we can go look for our keys, if it hasn't already been looted. We can also try and pick off more guys at the power station, although that's going to be a lot tougher to do. Yeah, so he's like... The scav that I've been seeing lately, he hangs out right there. Like, in that area, like, in behind that, like... You see that, like, hill there? He, like, hangs out in behind there. Alright, we're gonna have to use Vaseline again to take away the pain. Once I get down to a few uses, I'm probably gonna have to start thinking about getting out of here. The Vaseline lasts a long time, but, it's It's not going to last forever, so... And also, I can't run without doing damage to myself, so... Now I have to worry about player scavs and stuff, too, because if they want to go to the resort, they're going to walk right past where I am. Kind of. Which, you know, killing them would count, but if they rush me, then it's too close and all that nonsense. Alright, let's see if this guy's back where he was, and hopefully this time he doesn't aimbot my ass off. Like, that really surprised me. I was lining up the shot and waiting for him to stop, and then he just snapped and started shooting at me. And I didn't do anything. I didn't make any noise. I was just laying there. Now we're going to be super stealthy in case that makes a difference. There he is. Problem is he's moving real fast, which probably only going to get one realistic shot at him, so we got to make it count. Do it right to left. There he is. Okay, he's down. All right, that's two. Up the damn round. Question is he the only one in the area? Probably not. Okay, we gave away our position, so we should probably move. Okay, so we're still looking in the area to see if there's any other scavs. As far as I can tell, there's only the one, which is unusual for this area. Usually there's 2 or 3, which is why I came here. There may be more that I just can't see. But I'm going to come in here because this is one of the key spawns and I just need to get on it. We've been on this map for long enough. Now, if there's somebody up on this roof, they'll be able to see me, so I'm a little bit in danger. Alright, let's go to get the key first. That's probably the more important thing. It can spawn in one of these seats, which I don't see it, but that's just typical of this game. There he is. No, Hunter. That's why he messed me up. Hunter's a very powerful rifle. Some cash. I'm gonna take his bag because it's bigger than mine. That's probably all that's worth taking from him. You know what? I lie. I'm gonna want his mags. Let's just do this. My rig doesn't have anything on it. Or in it. His rig is gonna have all the mags. We can pack them in here. Just make sure there's nobody in here, because scavs can't hang out here. Okay. Now we can search it. Now I'm taking these things out because I know for a fact the ammo that these guys run is the best ammo for this caliber. We're gonna go ahead and unpack them. And we can stack the ammo. And then I don't care if I lose the mags. I'm not gonna run that rifle because there's no point. As my rifle does about the same amount of damage. It's faster firing, which is the main advantage, but... I have to check the chamber to see if there's anything in it, which is kind of how this game works, so... forget how to check a chamber. Is it shifty? Yeah. Now we can take that out. And we have ourselves 25 rounds. of M61. Put that back in. Okay. So if we die at this point, we have some profit. And at least ammo and some money that we got off that dead body. We can some more stuff in here. Might as well search this stuff because we're here. Money. And check this stuff. There. Got a cash register. So as all we know is that there's one player on this map. From what we've heard, there's a player inside the resort. We want to go in the resort, but we don't need to be hasty about it. We're just gonna stuff this bag until it's full. Stuff. I might just want to leave, honestly. What I might do is just check for the more important keys. I already have that key, so we're going to be selling it, but it'll probably be worth some money, so I put it in my little container there. Yeah, so we may check the resort just like for one or two of the keys. Maybe just one of them. And then be gone. Okay, that's that. Sometimes there can be something that spawns in here. Don't see it. There's a weapon box. Guess I'll check that. Nothing really worth taking. Alright, let's just get out of here. My suspicion is I'm gonna get killed trying to go into the resort. But, oh well. So there's two places I want to go in the resort. The big one's going to be... I'm not going to tell you, because who knows? Maybe people are stream sniping me. I don't know if I'm really that important to stream snipe, but... guess it could happen. Alright. Oh, Pug, I know you stream snipe me. The problem is you're on my team when you're stream sniping me, so... Normally you're supposed to snipe your enemy. Actually, you don't even stream snipe me. You bastard, you don't watch my stream when you play with me. I'm just joking. We played a little bit of Dota 2. At least Pug introduced me some Dota 2 this Sunday. It was a bit of fun. I still have a lot to learn, but we'll see. We might do some more of that this weekend. Alright, we gotta keep our eyes peeled here. It's been a lot of time. We've spent a lot of time. This guy has not really responded to me being in the area shooting, so I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, me too, to be totally honest with you. I was a little bit surprised as well. Alright, so the main thing I'm looking for is... I got a key, which is not here. Which is not surprising. Guess we might as well do a little looty-looty. It doesn't look like anybody's... Well, they may have just run for the key. This key I'm looking for is worth like millions of rubles, so... I don't want it to sell it, I want it to have it because it would help me a lot. But most people are just going to be looking to sell it. I knew he had played Dota, like, because I think he talked about it before, but I've never seen him play it, so I didn't know where his level was as far as that stuff goes. We're starting to get full-on loot, although the loot I have isn't necessarily spectacular. Heard another gunshot. At this point, it could just be player scavs, and I actually may run into some player scavs, because again, people run down here, they look for that key because it's worth millions. If you could get it on a scav, that would be, you know, wonderful, right? Because you have really no investment. You die, you know, it's not your money you're losing. I should probably stuff things in here just to be on the safe side. Say that. There's a pretty good trade commodity, so we'll take that instead. And then, I don't know, tape. Got a bottle of water here. That there, put the milk in there. Duffels are always worth checking because they can have some really rare loot sometimes. It's not common, obviously, because it's a rare loot, but it does happen. Alright, that's what I'm here for, was just checking for that key and then maybe a little bit of loot on the side, so we're good to go. Next stop, admin building, because I have a quest there and I have a key that I could potentially get. I underline potentially because it can. I've looked there a few times and never found it. All right, let's go to the I'm not sure this door is normally open. That's a bad sign for me. I don't remember 100% where my quest item is. I know it's... Oh, there it is. No? It's on an office, like, table, but I don't know which one. A little flash drive. I'm gonna have to do some looking around for it. Oh, some Plex, I'll take that. Oh, 2 things of Plex. Every day you get that. But it said it was in an office in the resort, and there really aren't that many of those. A key can spawn right there. It's not there. Now, a quest item, I don't think another player can take. So if I... This is worth a decent amount of money. It's like worth 9K, but I don't know if it's worth like dropping something else I have. So we just have to figure out what office this thing is in. There it is. There's a safe there, but I think it's locked, yeah. Alright, well that's our quest item. We are on kind of a time limit because my leg is blown off, so let's just get out of here. We got a couple kills. I would have preferred more than that, but... it is what it is. I guess I'll hit this cash register real quick. Get a little bit more moolah. Okay. Go out this way. I don't think that door is normally open, so somebody has been through here. I don't know what they were here for, though. Let's go this way. A little bummed the other sniper scav wasn't there, but... I have not been seeing him very often lately. How are we doing on our pain kill? Might be running out. Let's just take a little bit of a knee here. Got 600 seconds, so that's plenty of time. Yeah, Vaseline lasts a really long time, so... it's really, really good painkiller for you. So yeah, Puck, I don't know if you caught this, but we're going to be moving Stardew till Thursday because I'm not really feeling 100% today. So I know you like that game and you're probably looking forward to it, so I apologize, but we're just a little out of it today. Might be a little shorter stream as well. I'm just going to play it by ear. I don't know if I'm going to stick with Tarkov either. We'll just see how it goes. Might have to take breaks to get more tea as well, as that right now is keeping me going a little bit. I think I'm already running low too, because I had a cup before I started the stream, and then I don't know. I'd have to check. I usually what I do is I make a decent amount, and I put it in a thermos. So I've got like, let's say 3 cups maybe. And that usually gets me through a couple hours. Depends on how fast I drink it, though. Yeah, it is what it is. I should be better in maybe a day or two. But it's been rough since Sunday. Like, for me, physically. Ah, there goes our pain kill. That's just how it is, though. Sometimes I have rough weeks, sometimes it's not so bad. A lot of it depends on how much I push myself. I think I've been pushing myself a little bit more than usual lately, so... There's that, and then there's other things going on as well that I'm not really going to get into, but... I'm tempted to go up there and loot, but, we're kind of full, even though, again, we don't necessarily have the most spectacular stuff. I already have 200 rifles in my inventory and my stash, so I'm not going to keep the one I have, probably just sell it. If we're lucky, we'll see a scab on our way out, but the scab spawns on the road out of here. You know what? I never even checked what my extract is. It should be road to customs, yeah. Where I spawned, it's more than likely going to be road to customs. I also didn't check the northern extract, but that's all right. This raid went all right. We didn't get any of the keys I wanted, although I only checked for a couple of them. We did get a couple kills, although that could have gone better because my armor got shredded. And we got our leg blown off. I would have stayed in the raid a lot longer if that hadn't happened. But it's just going to be one of these things. Like, this quest, I'm just going to have to chip away at it. I'm not a big fan of using, like, the Mosin anyway. I know it's the meta gun. And the reason why it's the meta gun is because it's kind of overpowered right now. It does a lot of damage. It has a very good armor penetration capability. And the gun and the ammo is really cheap. And readily available. I actually haven't even been had to buy any ammo for this gun. I just have piles of it, because every time I encounter it, I just loot it. And I don't use Mosins a lot, so I just have piles and piles of ammo. I have all 3 types, so even that isn't that hard to find. I think I had to buy this rifle just because I wanted to run a Mosin and I didn't have one on hand, so I bought a little carbine, but they're not that expensive, so... And it's kind of a dividing issue right now in the game, because there's a lot of players that run nothing but Mosins, and those players can kill a high gear guy if they get the drop on them. It just takes 1 shot, and you can penetrate a lot of high level armor. I think level 5 will save you from like the low level ammo, but like the highest level ammo will punch through pretty much anything in the game. So yeah, you can kill a lot of high geared players in 1 or 2 shots, which is, you know, causing some frustration. for people because they put a lot of money into gear, and then a guy with nothing but a Mosin drops them with ease. You know, that it's really frustrating. And I get where that's coming from. But for me, that's not the reason why I don't use it. It's not because of, oh, it's meta and I don't like the meta. It's because I just don't like using the weapons platform. It's not to my play style. I've never liked running bolt-action rifles in any game. Yeah, I don't see anybody on the road. I'm not going to go out of my way to look for them, but... And that doesn't matter, like, you know, even back in the day when you're, like, talking about, like, Day of Defeat, which is a mod for the original Half-Life. Didn't like running the Car 98 because it's just, I don't like bolt-action rifles. Yeah, it did a lot of damage, and if you had, it was very good accuracy, and if you had that kind of accuracy on tap, you could one-shot somebody. But I'd rather use something that, like, you know, an M1A1 submachine gun or something like that, you know. Lay down the lead. Okay. Does it tell me what my, the shot, I think this was against the sniper scav, was almost 110 meters. So that's pretty good with iron sights, I'd say. It's tough to pull off those shots, though. It really is. That's why this quest is kind of, you know, it's not easy. If I had a scope, it'd be easy as hell, but... you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we did get a quest done out of that. Fairly simple quest. Just get this flash drive and turn it in. And this quest, really easy, but it was behind a harder quest. Like, that's just like the way that they have the quest laid out. It's not in a very intuitive fashion. Like most games where you play where you have like quest lines and it ramps up, right? You start with easy quests and then you go progressively in difficulty. That's not how this game is. And I understand why it's that way because it's an early access and they're trying to give you roadblocks so that you have something to do and you can't just progress all the way through the game and then have nothing left over. And then, oh, you get to the annoying quest. Well, I'm already leveled up enough. I don't want to do those. Like that, they do it that way because of that reason. But it is frustrating when you have a really hard quest and then followed by that is 2 or 3 really easy quests. You know, but it is what it is. Okay, we can complete that, which unlocks the next part for this quest. If I remember correctly, this part is going to be one I don't know if I can do. Because it might require a key. I'm honestly gonna have to look this one up. But yeah. I think it's part 6, which is the last part, I'm gonna have a real hard time doing. But it might be this part. And it just, it's locked behind a key. Really. And I can show you why that's a problem, in a second. But, let's go ahead and just collect what we got from this quest. So, Peacekeeper. How's our insurance coming along? I know I have a few things of insurance. Wait, that was received? That doesn't seem like that was wise of me to do. Alright, so I've got a day, a little over a day for some of these things. So ideally, I'd like to get them. But let's go ahead and get the thing from Peacekeeper, which is just... Clicked on Peacekeeper. Clicked on the... I don't know what this does. I don't know if it pins them to the top or not. Well, what the hell it does, but... Sure, that's what it does, but... That, get our monies. So I'm doing very well, dollars-wise, because I've been doing, like, these Peacekeeper quests, like, one after another. So I have a lot of money in that regard. Okay, Hunter we're gonna sell. I'll just throw that down here. And then the mags will sell as well. The other gear I'm gonna have to figure out. But before we do that, let's just take a real quick look here. And remind myself what's the requirement for this quest. Because I have a feeling, if I remember correctly, it's locked behind a key. But I'll go through, like, all the quests that I have need keys for, and what the problem is, right? Okay, so we're on wet job. I think it's number 5. Yeah. All right, so for this one, we do need 2 keys. So, and both of them I don't have, I don't think. I mean, I could double check that. So we need 328. I'm pretty sure I have all of my keys for the shoreline here, so I don't see it. So that's a key I don't have. And the other one I need is Health Resort Utility Room key, which I also don't have. So now I'm going to demonstrate why that's a problem, right? So I need 2 keys to do this quest, neither one of which I have. Okay, so these keys have probably set spawn places. I don't know where they are. I'd have to look at the wiki and find out. But you go there, there's no chance it's going to be there. It might have like a 5% chance of being there, let's say, as just like a example. It may be worse than that. Also, if another player gets there first and picks it up, it's gone. So I don't get to get it if they do that. So not only is it a low chance of it being there, but if another player runs over there and tries to get it, they could get it before me. So there's that too. But I'm also going to demonstrate why this is a problem from a different angle. So now there's this player market, right? And you can buy pretty much anything you want. Let's go to keys. We're going to go to mechanical keys. So what we need is we need Health Resort Utility Room key. Okay, that's pretty cheap. In retrospect, you know, like in comparison, right? So we'll just say 40K for that. I know there's ones that are cheaper, but we'll just say 40K for the sake of argument. Okay. Now we need also room 328. And I need both of these to be able to do the quest. Oh, it's East Wing. Okay. Good. E 328. Now you see the problem? That's 445K, and that's the cheapest one on the market. So you add the two together, and you're looking at almost 500,000 to do one quest. And that quest does not pay me 500,000 rubles. It doesn't even pay me rubles at all. It pays me dollars. And then, okay, so there's that. Now let's look at the other quests that I have to do, right? And this is where I am kind of stuck, right? So, okay, so we'll go to tasks, right? So what do we need? We need vitamins part 1 and Lend-Lease. Okay, so I've done most of the Lend-Lease one, and some of these did require a key, but I happen to get the key, right? So we only have one left on that one, right? So let's look up Lend-Lease and see what key I need, right? And you'll see how this starts to really add up, like hard. Because yeah, I could afford 400K, but I have to do these for pretty much every quest, and sometimes I have to do them multiple times for a quest. Because this quest here required, I think, 3 keys. And the payout for this one is dollars as well. So the key that I don't have is 216, I believe. So let's look on the market for 216. $216. So 300K for that one. Okay. And that wasn't the only key you needed. You also needed East Wing 306 or East Room 308. Thankfully, I had 308, so I was able to do that one. Okay. Now we need the vitamins one. And that one you need 3 keys to be able to do. All of which I believe are rather rare keys. But let's just, you know, go over this. So vitamins part 1. So vitamins part 1, you need Office 112 West Wing key, which is what I was trying to get. 112 West Wing. That one's 740K. Okay, and that's only one of the 3 keys you need. Key to Emercom Medical Unit. Key to Emercom Medical Unit. That one's 280K. So yeah, you need those 2 things. I guess you only need the 2 keys. All right, so you need 2 keys for that one. But it's over $1 million for that quest. Okay. So yeah, I could buy all the keys, but it would bankrupt me. So if it comes down to the point where I'm so frustrated because I can't get these keys, I'll just buy them. Yeah, sure, I could do that. It would cost me a lot of money, and I'd only be able to do that for one of the quests. What else do we need? I'm sure there's more, but I think I've proved my point. And how expensive just buying these would be. So now Yeah, it is, Pug. You're right. It is fun to play that in multiplayer. All right, so I got my ranting and my complaining out of the way. I'm not really complaining necessarily. I do like this game, but it is kind of bullcrap the way the quests are. Is they're very low percentage drop keys, and that's why they're worth what they are on the flea market. The flea market is showing you what the value of these keys are, because they are hard to get. The more expensive it is, the harder it is to get. Hey, Leo. All right, let's double check I have this key. So 204. I have my keys in a couple different places. I'm really close to getting a key tool, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, room 204 I have. So I could sell that key. I was pretty certain I had it, but I always like to double check. We're going to sell the energy drink because there's no reason to keep that around. Probably going to sell the milk as well. Let's put that there. I'm probably going to sell, actually, honestly, a lot of this stuff, but I just need to, like, get my inventory in order. All right, so that's 61, goes right there. All right, so let's sell those few things. So those are the things I'm for sure selling. So that key was worth a little over 4K. Now, I could try and sell it on the flea market like what you saw there, but I don't do that, really, honestly. I don't want to deal with the hassle because you have to put money up. It's like eBay, right? You have to, like, put in I mean, it's not 100% like eBay, but a little bit of a cut goes to eBay, right? Or whatever site you're using to, do your auction. So there's a cost of doing business. All right. Let's also empty out our wallet before I forget. So, sugar we can put in here. I guess I could get rid of the water bottle too. You know what? What the hell? We'll just put it in there for now. Let's empty this out. We can get the bag out of here. Go. Because if I'm gonna get these bags out of my way, it will make life easier. All right. So where it comes down to, I'd like to keep some of this stuff, but I probably just don't have the room for it. I know this is full, so that's not going to happen. And I probably already have quite a few of these. The hard drives I'd like to keep because I think I've already sold a lot of my hard drives or traded them away. Yeah, I only have a handful on tap here. So I'd like to keep those. I'd like to keep the Plex because they're worth a decent amount as far as a trade good. But I say that, let's go ahead and see what we can get from it. All right, provisions would just be condensed milk. What is your trade? 2? That's actually not a bad trade. 2 Plex for condensed milk. I've been trying to build up these condensed milks because I can get a key with it. And like that, condensed milk also is a good trade item in and of itself. So you can kind of get rid of items that take up 2 spaces for one that only takes up 1. And I also have a container that can hold food items. So we'll go ahead and do that, which frees me up a little bit of space. So that's that one taken care of. May allow me to put... Yeah, we can put an item in there if we wanted to. Let's save the blue. Okay, so that's taken care of. Where'd the condensed milk get to? There it is. Just throw that in there. Let's see what the hard drives are. I don't want to trade the hard drives until I figure out what we get. Like, the main reason I'm keeping these on is because I can get these magazines, which are worth it to me. There's a couple other things I can do with them, but that's like the main reason I want to keep them around. The Zippo, I probably don't have a whole lot I can do. Here, get a helmet. Some weapon parts, not really all that valuable. Yeah, I say we just sell the Zippo. I don't know how many we have on hand. Might want to sell all of the ones I have, if I have any. I don't really see any more. I can confirm that by doing this. And then going purchase. Oh, I have quite a few Zippos, huh? Why was I keeping these? There must have been a trade I saw that I thought was interesting, but apparently that trade's gone because nothing here is interesting to me now. Hey, Iggy. So I'm gonna have to track these down, but we'll probably sell that item. T-plugs. We'll see what we can trade for that. Oh, wallet's not interested. This would be a really good, but it takes 15 of the things to do that, so it takes a lot of time. Can't do that yet. Provisions, do I have enough to do this one? I only have one. That one we might just sell because I only have one. It's not really worth keeping around then. So we'll sell both of these. And if I can track down the rest of my Zibbos, that'd be nice. So they're probably stuffed in packs and stuff, though, because I've been really going at it to try and keep my my inventory a little clean, but kind of failing at it to a certain degree. Oh, that's not where we want to look. There's a couple there. And stick one of our hard drives in there. Yeah, you can see hard drive there. And then we'll just put the glass in here and we'll call it a day. We'll sell the magazines and we'll be done. So let's just pick up this gun and put the magazine there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Mechanic. Did we already sell that other gun? No, we didn't. All right, so we sell that, and we'll sell the mags. All right. See, that wasn't too bad. Like, once I get all the sales done, we made how much? About 50K. Could have been better, but we could have been in the raid longer. All right, we're more or less ready to go. Oh, that's not true. I've got some duct tape. I'm not going to save the duct tape because I have a ton of duct tape on hand, so we'll just sell those as well. Oh, there's my other Zibbo letters. Sell those. Or was I going to sell them? And I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it. Just the way things are. There we go. Get a little bit more money. All right. We're ready to go for another run. All right, let's, oh, you know what I should probably do? I should sell that Vaseline because it only has a couple uses. It'll probably trade well. About 1,500. So I'm gonna have to grab another painkiller, which is fine. I have plenty on hand. And we'll see if there's just one loose. I have a Vaseline that's loose, but we'll just grab a normal painkiller. That'll do. Although if we had a normal painkiller in the last run, we would have been in trouble. Sallow was kind of half used. I could sell that, but it's still got some good life in it, so we'll keep it around. Armor got thrashed, so we'll need to repair that. That's fine. This armor repairs well, so... Oh! Gotta love when that happens. So something might have just gotten lost in the ether. Yeah, it's quite possible I just lost some money or something. Yeah, I think I just lost some money. That's one of the frustrating things that happens in this game sometimes, is you get those item movement errors. And yeah, I didn't pick up the painkiller. That was probably what procced it. But money just lost into the void. I think the sale of the Vaseline, I didn't get that money. But the Vaseline's gone. So that happens. It's just the nature of this game. All right. We'll go on another run here. 3 in the morning would be too dark. I would never hit anything with iron sights at the ranges we need to hit things at. I could top off my ammo. We'll probably be okay with 27 rounds, though, so I'm just gonna... you know what? That's a bad call. Let's top off here. It's gonna be this ammo case. Or replace it with 29 rounds there. 3 more than we had. Makes all the difference. Alright, let's do our checks. We have meds. We have painkillers. We have medical, like healing, bandage. We have splints. So we're good from a baseline standpoint. We've got our tactical vest, our scav vest. We've got the covering in case we encounter a player and kill them. We at least get credit for it. All right. Let's go. Got a little bit of clipping issues on the equipment we have there, but this being the more dramatic example, our little headset is clipping through our helmet. Oh well. Yeah, we're out of tea. So we might need to take a tea break at some point. The only problem is it takes like 10 minutes for me to set all that nonsense up because I gotta boil the water and then I need to put the tea bag in and all that stuff. So it's kind of an involved process. Sometimes I do it on my break, but even though I do it on my break, I got 10 minutes. I don't have time for it. It takes too long with all the other stuff I gotta do. Because at about 2 p.m., I'm gonna have to feed my cats because that's their snack time and they'll freak out if I don't. So. It's kind of the reason why I organize my stream the way I do. They get breakfast, which is like their big meal. They get it really honestly whenever my wife feeds them in the morning, and it's probably whatever time she can, you know, stand with their shenanigans because they're gonna throw fits until they get fed in the morning. So anywhere from 4 to like 5 something in the morning, they potentially might get fed. 5:30, something like that. It just depends. My wife just might shut the bedroom door and close one of them in the bathroom and then just ignore them. But then the one that's not shut in the bathroom will bang on the bedroom door and then, you know, it wakes you up. So there gets a point where they get so annoying you just can't ignore it anymore. So that's their first meal. Then I feed them a snack at 11. I feed them a snack at 2, and I feed them a snack at 5, and they get a snack at 9. So that's their daily meals. It used to be breakfast, snack at like 11ish, and then dinner at 4, and that was it. But then they freak out on you, like they'll start bugging for their food like 2 hours before they're supposed to have it, and yeah, I just got tired of that, so the snacks kind of like cut that down a little bit. So that's the reason why I do what I do. They don't get a lot of food for their snacks, but it keeps them from being asses. My biggest problem is I have brother, sister. They're brothers and sisters. At least I'm fairly certain they are. We got them from the shelter. There was a lot of cats at the time, but they were the same age, and I think they came from the same litter, but they don't look the same. And every other cat in that litter looks like my male cat. So I don't really know 100% if they're brother or sister, but I think they are. But the male cat is really overly aggressive, and when they are hungry, they get wound up, right? And how he reacts when he gets wound up is he beats on her. And obviously we can't let that happen, so, you know. The snack schedule that I have set up, I think, cuts down on that to a certain extent, but they fight a lot. So we have to keep them separated sometimes. As the Offspring song goes. Gotta keep them separated. Hey, hey, hey. Been a long time since I've heard that song. Sure, we'll take it. And yes, I'm an old man, and that's a song from like the early 90s. Which, at this point, is like getting close to 30 years ago. Like 25, maybe more. I remember when that album came out. What was the real popular song on that album? I'm trying to remember. It wasn't that song, was it? No. Oh, well. I kind of have a rough idea of how it went, but I don't remember enough of the words to sing it to you guys or say what the name of it is, so I'm not going to worry about it. I just know it had a little bit of Spanish in it. That's the best description I can give you with where my brain's at. No, the song I was singing definitely had airtime on the radio, but I don't think that was there. I don't think that was the song that's like was the big one on their album. That album. But I could be wrong. That was a long time ago, so if I'm misremembering it, you have to forgive me. Yeah, Sniper Scav's not there yet again, which is a bummer because that'd be an easy kill for us. Well, I say that. He could still kill us. Oh well. We'll probably go to the terminal. Try that again. Hopefully they don't aimbot me as hard. Looks like a decent haul here. We'll take the hot rod and put it there. I'll pick up the Xeno even though I don't think it's worth a whole lot. It'll give me a little bit of experience. We could drop it later. Depending on how this run goes, there might be a circumstance where we just need to leave. And I prefer not to get a run-through penalty if I can avoid it. So sometimes you can avoid that by looting. We'll check the key spawn here, although I've only ever seen it once here. No matter how many times I've checked. Yep, it's not there. Again, that shows you kind of how the keys are. I know exactly where to look. Check it every time and it's not there. And I can guarantee you I was the first one to get there. Where I spawned, I don't think anybody would have beat me there. Oh well. They are going to eventually add lockpicking into the game, and that might be one of the reasons why keys are just so such a pain in the ass. Because, you know, if you could lockpick the locked doors, well, then it wouldn't be as big of a pain in the ass. Now, again, it might be done that way on purpose as well to slow down the gameplay while it's in early access like it is. But if lockpicking was in the game, then I wouldn't have to worry about the keys. I'd have to worry about whatever I need to do to lockpick, right? And it's possible it's a slow process, so you could get killed trying to do it and all that nonsense, but it'd be a way that you wouldn't be locked behind, like, more or less a paywall, or a loot wall, a rare item drop wall. Although I guess there's a lot of other games that do that too. Like, I've never played Monster Hunter, but from what I understand of Monster Hunter, that's kind of the way that game works too. You have to hunt the same monster over and over and over and over and over and over again before you get the gear you need. So I guess it's that mentality. I guess it's just kind of part of the style of game, right? Okay, now I'm creeping up because I don't want to get aimbotted. Should I avert my eyes, too? Try and look at them out of the corner of my eyes so they don't lock onto me? I don't see anybody, but that doesn't mean they're not there. It's just, they might be over there somewhere. Or they haven't spawned in yet. We could try for the power station, although it is a little bit of a walk from here. We do have a key spawn there that I would want to check, but I want to make sure I get a scav kill. Oh, there's one. And he just locked onto me like a scumbag. See what I mean? I looked at him. That's all I needed. How the hell did he see me behind a rock like that? Oh, I don't know. And there he is. There's no way I'm going to line up the shot that I need. Did I seriously drop him? Oh, we can find out by looking the cheaty way. Yeah, I dropped him. No, I didn't. He's still alive. I can't really see him because of the damn rain. Saw him run, so we didn't hit him. Come on, pick it up. That's twice now that the guy has aimbotted me from really long distances. May have got him now. I think there was two of them though, because the guy that ran right to left I think was a different dude. Yeah, so we got him now, but I think there was another one down there. The other one I don't think is aimbotted on me as hard. But where he went, we're going to have to play a little game here. And we also have been in the same area shooting for quite a while, so the likelihood of players going to sneak up on me is pretty high. But we'll give this another look-see and see if we can find the guy. There's a dude. Miss. And now he's running, so I missed him. I don't know where that round went, but I'm not going to worry about it. So I can't see him because he's behind a bush. F. Oh, and by the way, scavs can see you through bushes, so... Let's see if we can get another angle on this. I feel like I've been staying here way too long. I'm just not getting the time to, like, line up my shots, so I'm whiffing on some of these. He might have gone inside, too. And if he's done that, there's no way in hell I'm going to get him. Yeah, I think he's gone inside. We're going to start creeping away here. He might come back out. Thankfully, they didn't hit me this time with that aimbot. I also don't think he had a hunter, so... wouldn't have hurt as bad as if he had hit me. Can I see the sniper scav from this distance? Yeah, it also doesn't help that it's raining and gloomy and foggy. I really... whiffed. I think I got him that time. That time I held my breath and took my time. Like, I wasn't sure how long it would give me. Alright, we got 2 kills. I don't know if there's more down there. Now, we've been shooting like this, and there hasn't been a single player show up. I'm kind of confused by that. Okay, let's do one more peeky. Yeah, because I don't know if that was the guy I shot at that ran in the building or not. I don't know. Sometimes there are going to be 3 scavs in that area. Well, we're not going to worry about it right now. We'll come back if the guy comes out of the building, great. If he's in there at all. We're going to check on the sniper scav. He's very often here. But I'm not seeing him. Alright, well, 2 kills is about what we did last time, so... Oh, no, he is there. I can just barely make him out. Might want to get closer, because I have no cover. He's also on the move, so... doesn't make sense to shoot at him while he's on the move. He's behind that power line, so I can't really see him clearly. I can see him. Hold my breath. Not have a clear view of him. Come on. I could just get a little closer. Yeah, there he is. Clear breath. I get him, or did he go prone? Got him. All right. So we got 3 so far. How are we doing on ammo? We've burned through a good chunk of it. Let's see if we can get a spotsy on any of the guys that may be down in the area. Because there could be scavs all in the power station. It's gonna be hard to see him from here. Yeah. I don't really want to go any further down. Now, I don't know what to think. We have not seen anybody this whole time, so either there are no players on the map, or they're like hatchet running or something. Because at this point, I've made so much noise. If somebody's trying to go for PvP, they should have come hunt me down by now. So, I guess we're lucky in that regard. Alright. I'm gonna go to the bus station terminal. I think we got all the scavs that are in here. There might be one... excuse me. There might be one in the... oh, there's one. This might be 50 meters. Hold our breath. Got him. I don't know if that counted. It might not have been 50 meters, but he's dead. It counted. Yeah. It was right about that range. So I think there were 3, and that was the 3 of them. So you got the sniper scav, and we got the 3 in here. See, that's the kind of progress I want to see. And that's something that's replicatable as long as we don't have any players come hunt us down. Alright, we might be half ammo at this point. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, we are. Alright. There might be one in here, though, so we gotta be careful. Alright, so we got 3 bodies to loot. And we got the interior here to loot. Somebody's been in here. Probably that scav when he ran. Yeah. Alright. We're doing alright. Despite my incessant complaining. Alright, the important thing is we check for the key. Duct tape, I'll take. We also want to check those bodies, because they can have keys on them too. Gas station key, that's worth a decent amount, so we'll just put it there. I already have it. You know how I know? Well, first off, you like meta Killa? Good job, Daddy. Yeah, I really love the 153. It's actually my... you know, the Saiga's nice, but I love the 153. Yeah, so Daddy, I'm trying to do the quest where you have to kill guys with the most and 50 meters away, plus. with iron sights, so it's a little frustrating. But we're getting it. We're picking away at it. My lighting is like really messed up right now. I gotta take a look at that. Alright, I think I hit that weapon box already, so that's all the loot in here. Alright, first things first. Check the roof. Let's check for our key. Yeah, I just like doing it on Shoreline because you got the sniper scavs, which are like guaranteed range. Yeah, that one's a pain in the butt too. Just grab. Yeah, we'll grab that too. His pockets. We're gonna grab his bag here. Probably taking a little too long. Bandage. E. Scope. Ooh, scope. Do that and that. Grab the scope. Not sure if I'm gonna use it, but hey, what the hell? Okay, we're full up on that bag. We might as well take his AK as well. It's an AK 209, but we can maybe upgrade here in a bit. Other guy we dropped there, and this guy's over here. Let's lay down now. What is... Oh, this is the Michael Myers mask, huh? We'll put that in our pocket. Go ahead and search his pockets and his bag. He's got a couple things. Ah, there we go. Some money. I'll take the bandage for the sake of argument. Another key. I'm getting a lot of keys here. 303 key. I think that 303 key is worth a decent amount of money as well. Fortunately, none of them are the ones I need. We'll check this bus just for the sake of argument as well. Nothing. It's that bus that can have the key we need. Gunshot off to my left, so we gotta be quick here. Saiga, that's probably worth more than the, especially as it has a flashlight attached. Sure, we'll take that. 4 on it. Alright, let's get the F out of here. We gotta get up into the resort, so go ahead and do that. I'm gonna believe that's a player scab because it's been so quiet up until this point, and then all of a sudden we're hearing noise, so maybe not, but it's been just too quiet for all of a sudden there to be noise. Unless somebody's camping in the resort here. But at this point I feel pretty good about what we've done here, so I'm just gonna hit up couple places to look for keys, and then we'll get out of here. Let's start at the important location. I think it's this locker. Yeah, nada. Alright, we're gonna hit some duffels and then we're gonna get out of here. Somebody's already been here, I think. Yeah, I'm starting to believe there was a hatchling. The fact there's a lunchbox just tossed on the ground like that. Yeah, I don't know how I think anything else. Did I say ridiculous? Or is that you correcting me too, ridiculous? I mean, I'm looking for the red key card, so it's definitely red. Come on, you can pick it up. Go ahead and use that. Yeah, the people that come down here, they're looking for the red key card, which is worth like millions, so I understand that mentality, but it's annoying. But then they don't loot anything down here. Oh, wait, what? Have you messed with the RPK much? I've got 3 of them now, and I've not taken them out once. Yeah, the RPK is actually really good. I used it once. And not only that, they're easy to buy. They're not actually that expensive for how good they are. And the one advantage that they have is recoil. They recoil really well for an AK-74 platform, or I mean, something that fires. I guess it's not AK-74, but something that fires 5.45. It actually recoils real nicely. So if you can mod it up, I think it's a nice soft shooter. I kind of don't want to keep this, so stuff that in there. All right, we got one more thing to check, and then I'm out of here. Oh, hello. This is worth like 50 plus K, so that's a good day for us. Got some Tashanka. Nah, I'm going to pass on that. That version of Tashanka is not worth very much. Yeah, there's duffel right there. That's why you check duffels. Because they have a chance to spawn a lot of rare items like that. Oh, actually, Fire Clean's not worth as much. I was thinking the beard oil, but it's still worth a decent amount to the point that you definitely want to take it. All right, let's go to the next location. Keep our eyes out, though, because we did hear shots in that direction. That was not within 50 meters, but I'll just take the kill. I don't know if that was a player scav or not. I'm going to say no, but we'll search his pockets here. Augmentin. I'll take it. I'm just going to sell it, but it's worth some money. Yeah, this screams player scav to me. So we got a sight. Let's start dropping some stuff. We'll drop that. Pick that up. Drop that. That up. No. Maybe not, but that was like a weird assortment of stuff. All right. Let's go get that key if we can find it. Nada. Alright, we're pretty full up on loot. I don't think there's any point in staying around any longer. Just get the F out of here. Starting to run a little low on ammo. Forgot I can run because I had my leg blown off in the last run. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, where did I spawn? Oh, we need to go tunnel, alright. I forgot where I spawned. Yeah, I spawned over that way, so we're gonna need to go tunnel. Alright, that's fine. How are we doing on our mag? Yeah, I don't know how many shots I have. Let's just go ahead and reload. I think I only fired one round, but I don't know where that one went. Oh well. By the way, there is a cheese that you can do to level up your, I think it's your sniper skill. It could also be just your skill with the Mosin itself. You just reload over and over again. Because there's 2 ways to level up a gun. Doing damage and reloading. And with a Mosin or any other bolt-action rifle, you can reload over and over again. And it will always let you do that, even if you've got a full mag. So, you might be able to do that with other guns too, but Now that's a cheese-tastic way to do it, and I'm not necessarily sitting there and telling you to do it, but it is something you can do. I haven't myself done it, but if you over-reload, it's okay as from a standpoint of leveling your character up. More gunshots, but they sound distant. And I have comms on too, so if they sound distant, then they're really distant. Off to my left. Well, I continue the thought process earlier if you're still here, Daddy. Yeah, you are. Another thing that's cool about the RPK is that stock, it can take any of the AR stocks. So you can mod it up in that regard if you want to. Get yourself a nice stock, and then a handguard, or a foregrip is what I want to say. And then compensator, and you got yourself a nice soft recoiling light machine gun to hose people down with bullets, which is my favorite thing to do. There can be scavs in this area, but they're probably going to be too close range for me to get anything from them, so I'm just going to ignore them. The only thing that's kind of weird for me, anyway, is the stock that comes in our not the stock, the muzzle device that comes on an RPK by like normally only goes in RPK, but you can put other 5.45 muzzle devices on it. I don't know why that's the case. That's weird. So you'd think the thread's the same. If it can take AK-74 muzzle device, you'd think the thread's the same. So why does the RPK device go on a AK-74? I don't know. It's one of the weird quirks of this game. Maybe they'll fix it eventually, but... Alright. What are you looking at timescale wise? Yeah, still a lot of time on the map. Just a quiet run. Yeah, we already checked on the sniper scav. We could try and check to see if there's anything on Scav Island. I don't know where those gunshots were. They could have been there. Because distance to the left, that might have been it. There could be cool loot in that building, but I'm not going to go because I'm full up on loot. Whether or not the Michael Myers mask is worth anything, I don't know, but I'm taking it out. Hear the gunshots again. They still sound off that way. No, that's in front of me. Kind of hard to place those shots. Sounds like it's in front of me, though. So what do we think? They're shooting at Sniper Scav? I'm not, Scav Island, jeez. My brain is just not working today. Scav Island. What I was trying to say. That seems like a lot of shots over a long period of time. Be continuously firing it. Like, I get that I was kind of doing that, but sometimes when I hear that, I'm like, well, what are you doing, my friend? Because we heard the shots when we were all the way over at the resort initially, right? So you'd think, okay, he shot one guy on Scav Island, maybe, right? But then what are these continued shots? Like, what is that? Is that a bait? Is he trying to bait somebody? Like, come to me! Is that what that is? Because it's a quiet raid, he's not finding anybody, he's frustrated?
Ёбра, блин, все отбили на...
That might be him there. If I had a grenade, I'd toss it over the wall. He might have heard me. Could just be a scab, but I've never seen a scab in that area, so we might be hosed here. That was the dude that was shooting, just like trying to bait somebody. Let's just go. I don't want to play with it. Maybe we could get up on this hill and see down, but... I want to get out. If I die, I die. It's not the end of the world. We're going to check up here, just in case there's somebody trying to spawn camp. Not spawn camp. Extract camp. Also, if that dude's been shooting over here, might be able to see him. Is there a safe way to jump down? Don't think so, so we're gonna have to go back around. Alright, let's get the F out of here. We might get capped here, but, oh well. There we go. I'll keep my eyes over here, because we heard that noise. Alright, that's enough for me. We got 3 or 4 kills, I want to say. Which is us that a little bit further along. Oh, I got 5 kills. Oh, that's right. We got the one that was really close range. Yeah. Forgot about that one, because I didn't count it because it wasn't part of the quest. Okay. Damage. How many hits did we get? We got 10 hits out of 15 shot fired, so we killed 5. We know that one of those was a one-shot kill. I find that interesting that we have 10 hits and it's 53. I think that's one of those instances where you over-penetrate, you hit a different body section, so you like hit him in the arm and then it hits him in the chest. I think that's what you're getting with that. So this would say 66% accuracy, but I think we got some over-penetration. Alright. Longest distance was 133 meters, so we extended that out a little bit. I'm going to guess that was the sniper scav, because that was pretty long distance. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put on the tea, take a little bit of a bathroom break, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to figure out my inventory here, and then hopefully the tea is ready for me to do stuff too, and then we'll take another little tiny break. So it's just going to be, I'm not going to put a timer on or anything. We're just going to do a little bit of a break. Alright, we're back. Pot. Kettle's on, so just let that go. It's an electric kettle, so it's not going to burn down my house or anything. At least, unless we have an electrical fire. Alright, let's start selling stuff here. Fold that up. What do you got? Is it slugs? I still kind of need the buckshot, because I burned through a bunch of buckshot relatively recently, so... yeah, we'll just empty that out. We also want to sell that. Where did the buckshot go? Up there? Okay. We're going to want to rip off the flashlight and all that to sell it separately. Because I think we'll get the best money that way. So let's go ahead and do that now. Rip that off. And then to get it to sell to the person I want to sell to, I think you have to rip the flashlight off the ring too, which is kind of annoying, but that's the way you got to do it. Because Skier is picky and he's the one we're going to sell it to. What else do we want to sell? Probably the hot rod. Put that up here so we don't... Hot rod we're going to sell. We're going to sell all these keys because these are all keys I already have. So Augmentin's going to go. The mask is probably going to get sold here. And then got a lot more keys to sell. We'll sell this one first. And we'll just go from there. We're going to make a good amount of money off of this one, especially from the fire clean. I don't know how much it sells for. I don't remember, but it's going to be a decent amount. All right. I'm glad we made it out because all the keys I have on me. Those alone, I think, will sell for a decent amount once we get through all this. So that key's not worth a whole lot, but this one is. Hot Rod's always worth a decent amount, and then the Augmentin was worth almost 7 grand in and of itself. Okay, we've done that. Skier, I think, will buy the flashlight, but he won't buy the ring, and then he'll buy this. So, go. And then we'll just get rid of the ring while we're at it. And one thing I like to do is I like to track how much money I get from a run. So I always put my money in the wallet, and then I look at like a comparison of how much money I got, right? So we have money in our wallet here. I'm gonna put that there. So we already have 30K, and we've only sold a fraction of what we have here. Let's sell the Michael Myers mask. Although in this case, it's Misha or whatever, that word. Sell the fire clean, sell the gas station key. Let's make sure that's the managed office, because that's the one I have. 206 key. Then we have another 206 key and another portable cabin key for customs. I think this one's going to sell pretty well. Okay, let's see how all these sell. I think the therapist will probably buy all of it except the mask. So that's 27K for fire clean. That's pretty good. Almost 9K for that one, and then 1300 for that one. Yeah, the 206 is pretty common, so another 37K. Would Skier buy this? He will. It's not worth a whole lot. So in the future, unless we're gonna wear it for the cosmetics, not worth taking. Although I don't know. Do you guys know the history behind the Michael Myers mask? It's actually a William Shatner mask painted white. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. It was just something they got from a Halloween store or whatever. And that's what it is. It's a William Shatner mask. I don't think I've ever used this site before. Fortunately, we can't put it on our Mosin because that, although it says you can't use a scope, you also cannot use red dots either, which is somewhat annoying because it doesn't say that in the quest. Thankfully, I read the wikis. Alright, let's sell the rest of the stuff so we get some more money from the keys. And then we get a couple more things to sell the skier. Okay. That might be all that we sell, although I'm thinking about just selling this bag, the duffel bag, because I don't really have a reason to keep it around. We'd have to make room for it. I also want to sell the gun. So we still have a lot of ways to go. So we made almost, what, 90K there? And we have more to sell, so that's not bad. Probably keep the scope. How big does this need to be? Maybe we put some stuff in here. We can make room. Just quickly so that we can sell it. To the mechanic. I think my pot is done, so where did I put that? There it is. So we got almost 17 from that. Kind of disappointing how low Saigas sell for, considering I think they're kind of pricey to buy. I could be mistaken on that, but that stuff back. Now that we've done that, we could pick up like one of our bigger guns like this FAL. And what I want to do here is I want to get rid of the duffel, so we need to make room for it. That probably will fit it. Go. Sell that to Skier. He'll buy it for the best. Alright, we're going to take a little tiny micro break here as I go get my hot water situation done. Alright, so that's just steeping now next to me. It'll be done eventually. Alright, what else do we have to sell here? We have to think about what we want to keep and what we have room for. So we have to keep in mind that I have moved the FAL. So just for my own purposes, I'm going to put the FAL back. So I know what room I have to work with. So we did manage to get a Tokarev there. I'll probably sell that after I save the ammo. So let's just go ahead and unload. Load. I don't have a lot of Tokarev ammo on hand. The Tokarevs aren't all that expensive. We're not gonna get a ton of money out of this. But it's a free slot, so... pistol ammo I have here. This is like all I have for Tokarev ammo. But now we have a little bit more. Okay. Stuff that in there to sell. We didn't get touched this time, so I don't have anything that we have to worry about there. Let's go ahead and get ammo. I'll just grab this. Whatever. We'll sell this. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze. There might be another one, but we're good for now. Alright. There. We just have a couple extraneous things to take care of. Let's see if we got enough cigarettes to do anything. This is an item that you can trade a lot of stuff for. So, the strike cigarette's worth keeping around. That armor's jacked, so I wouldn't want that. So it looks like the guy's asking for a lot for it. Weapons, no. How many do you want? You want 2? That's a little bit much for me. Keys. We already have that one, but that would be one we would need. We would have needed for a quest. Although I think this guy's asking for a lot. Yeah, he wants like all the different. He's probably doing that quest for the cigarettes. Why he paid for the premium for that, I don't know. All right. So I'm not seeing anything jumping out at me. It's something we absolutely need right this second. So yeah, we're gonna ignore that for now. Let's sell these things just so it's out of my way. So therapist for the bandage. I always sell these because at this point I have tons of the two-use bandages. Oh, no. So they're not really worth keeping around. Alright. Alright, that'll do it. So we'll get rid of this. I'll organize a lot of this stuff later. I just want to get it out of my inventory. Matches with matches. Splint down. We just need one more space somewhere, which I think we definitely have. Then the scope. And there we go. We're pretty much ready. Oh yeah, bandage. All right. So we're pretty much good to go. I'm going to keep this on me because we could use that to quick heal. All right, we're more or less set. We have migrated from a little tiny tea bag to a scab backpack. I think that's a decent upgrade. And we made how much? 111k on that last run. So that's not bad. There we go. Okay, dokie. And we have 7 of the 15 kills I think we need. Yeah. Okay. Let's go 9 in the morning so we can see what we're doing. Hopefully it's not still raining. I feel like our luck has been too good. We're gonna get killed here. I have no doubts. But I guess if you expect failure, you don't. You're not too devastated when it happens. I'm gonna have to remember this here. I don't want it to sit there the whole time because we could be in this raid for who knows, like 40 minutes. I don't want the whole thermos to be cold. That'd suck. Also, it takes 20 minutes for like my tea to like cool down enough so I could drink it. So we want to pour it eventually, but I want it to steep for a little while here so it's got some strength to it. I don't think it's been that long. Maybe it has. I don't know. If I can get even 1 kill, I would be all right with it. If we get killed right away, I'm not going to be happy, obviously, because you know you wouldn't get anything accomplished. But even a one kill gets us a little bit along the quest. We've had good luck so far. This one Mosin has gotten me 6 kills now. Yeah, so that's not bad. I think it's definitely paid for itself at this point. Well, there's no doubt about it. It's paid for itself at this point because with how much we've looted, we made enough money to buy several Mosins last raid. So, and I kept a lot of stuff too. If you're more judicious about selling a lot of stuff, yeah, we're probably gonna have to do that next raid. I mean, if we even do a next raid. After this raid, I'm gonna end the stream with like a run for Dota Underlords or something. A lot of it depends on how this raid goes, though. Okie dokie. Oh, you spawned me right in front of this house. You give me kind of no choice but to loot it, don't you? Hopefully we don't get killed in the process. I see coffee here, so this is already turning out to be alright. We're going to save the coffee, because coffee can get you some pretty awesome stuff. And it's worth a lot on the barter market. You want to save that as well. Get a couple of those, you can get an 8R. So that's definitely worth as well. That's why this house is cool, because you can get some cool... gunpowder. That's worth a lot of money, too. So those 3 items... Another wreck battery. We just keep that up here, though, because it's not... I've got already some on hand, so if we die and lose it, it's not the end of the world. Another TP. Grab that. Siggies. There's an awkward trade you can do with soap and TP, but it requires a lot. Like, I think you need, like, 7 TP and, like, 3 bars of soap or some nonsense. It's, like, a lot of items to get the trade done, so... Not something I think a lot of people are going to be rushing to do. I want to get to where scavs are, so I'm gonna head in the direction I think gets me there. Ah, damn swamp. I'm on a freaking wooden thing. Don't slow me down. Damn it. Right. There is a possibility we run into somebody that spawned near the swamp. That would be bad luck if that happened. But again, with the gunpowder alone, we've made some decent money on this raid. I think we got a gun here. Yeah, we sure do. I'm just going to fold that and put it in my pack. We don't need to carry that. It doesn't have any ammo in it anyway, and it's fairly small. A lot of ammo here. PRS junk, buckshot. It's only 6 rounds, so I'm not sure I want to take it. Yeah, that was just a loot to loot. I'm not going to take any of that stuff. Okay, I think we hit the church. You know, I should probably hit the box here. I'm not going to do the one outside because I don't want to get sniped. It's too early in the raid and somebody running past the swamp may see me, so... Come on, pick it up. I want to at least be a moving target for him. Give him a little bit of serpentine. Erratic movements so they can't just easily snipe me. Alright. I think there can be rare drops. Here is he. No. Or here's he. See it? So we're just gonna hit this box. I don't know how likely these loots are, because I've hit the church a few times. I never find anything, but one time I was with a group. Somebody found something in the church, so I guess it's possible. I just never see anything. Although I don't know 100% know where to look. I think it was the platter and the bowl there is where you look, but... Not sure of that. That might be the problem, I'm just not looking in the right spot. Okay, hit up the dead body. Like dead body's got some decent stuff for us. Some milk. Herbalage. Diggies. And a cricket. Oh, naturally you need to smoke the cigarette somehow. Alrighty. Might get picked off trying to get to the resort-ish area, but we're here to pick off scavs, and that's like the place I know to go. Maybe we don't go resort way. Maybe we could try and hit up the power station first. We do have to be mindful here, though, because scavs can patrol this upper part of the village. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the village proper. We'll hit up this house, because it's got a bunch of duffel bags in it. I don't know how many people come in this building, anyway. Not sure why not. Duffels are great. They can get you a lot of cool loot. Let's clear the building first, though, just to make sure there's nobody in here. Here's on the table, a couple jackets. There's 3 duffel bags in this house. So 2 jackets, 3 duffel bags. That's actually some good stuff there. Duffels can get you rare loot. Jackets can get you rare loot. So you got a chance. And also we get some juice if we're in case we're on the map a decent amount of time. So all works for me. There can also be a spawn on that couch, I believe, of just random generic stuff, but you know, could be something cool. Or it could just be some nuts. Crackers and a PM. We'll go ahead and just wear that. So not does anything fantastic so far, but bandage will take. Matches. Now the jackets. Okay. The jacket. Duct tape. Okay. Move on. I've never seen anything on this. I don't know if keys can spawn there. I mean, it looks like where keys would be, but... Alright. So we're gonna head to power station. There's just one more place I want to check, and then we'll head there. At least I think so. I mean, I might reroute. Different place. Depends on what we hear. So far, it's been quiet. Same thing here. I've never seen a key here. Doesn't mean that there isn't one, but just never seen one. Magnet. Wires. Lunchbox. Alright. Let's drink our milk. Alright, our tea bag's probably good here. You know what? I did not grab something to put my tea bag into. Alright guys, protect me. I gotta go get the thing. So, it's up to you. All up to you. Did I die? Doesn't look like I died. That's good. Pour us some tea here. A little while before it's ready. Yeah. I think that's steeped long enough. It looks okay. Alrighty. In here. I don't remember if I did or not. Matches would take it. Did you guys hear anything while I was gone? We got the bolts and the nuts, so we could construct something, right? Too bad there's no construction in this game. Alright. We could check Scav Island. I think it may be too early for them to spawn in, though. We're going to have the Road to Customs as our extract. Only been 10 minutes on the map. So, I don't think, unless somebody's just doing a run through, that somebody's going to come through here. Like going that way to this way. Gunshot sounded like off that way. Probably power station, which is a bummer to me, because that means I'm not going to be able to get that nice easy kill of the sniper scav. Could have been further away, though. It's hard to say with comms. We're just gonna... Might have been closer, honestly. I don't know. I mean, we're not that far from power stations, so it's hard to tell. That's gonna be our one problem. If somebody's camping the power station area, or the gas station area. Oh, I do see a guy. He just went left to right. Oh. We're gonna wait until he's a little bit more out in the open. Oh, we got the scab to shoot at him. I didn't hit him. We caused him to have a little bit of a hard time. It's funny how our shots alerted the scabs, and then the scabs started shooting at him. Just a hatchetling there. Not sure where he is. Oh. Another player there. Hard to say. I don't want to stick around. Looks like a lot of hatchlings here, but I couldn't tell if he had a gun or not. Not sure if I got him either. I just took a quick shot at him. Definite action over there, though. Maybe that guy had a Keter. Is the way he's shooting. I would have liked it if I got a kill there. I don't think I did, because I do have that quest to kill guys with the gear I have on. If I had a scope, that would have been a sure thing, I think, but iron sights with moving targets. Not sure that's going to happen. I think those guys are now fighting. You know what? We might be able to get in on this from a different angle. It's quite possible that they thought it was the other dude that did the shooting, too, at them. Just not really sure how to approach this. I don't have a good view where I am, and I don't want to hit the same angle. And if I go any further this way, I'm not going to be able to see anything. Oh! We got players here. Multiple players. Yeah, so that engagement drew every player on the map. I don't think I hit much of anything there. Sucks. I was indecisive on where to go. I think we would have gotten killed no matter where I had gone. Honestly. Because we had a player come in front of me. We had a player coming from our one side. I don't know if those two guys were together. But because I engaged that one dude, I did hit somebody. Probably took out a leg on the guy that was trying to cross. So I think I blew out his leg. 65 damage, I believe, is leg damage. Oh well. I knew our luck had run too good. Now, we had a chance to get a couple kills there. I just whiffed the shots. Again, if I had a scope, those would have happened. Iron sights is kind of hard to pull that off. Alright, guys. I got some cleanup to do here. But we made some money. We made some progress there. Would have liked to have made that progress on the last run. My stuff's probably gone, because there were two pretty highly kitted out guys there. And they probably had the back package to carry my stuff. It's possible they would have found something else to loot, but all the dudes we saw on the island, which those guys were coming to kill, all those dudes had nothing. They had like... that one guy had a Keter, I think, and then the guys that were on the beach didn't have much of anything either, so maybe a Mosin as well. So I think our Mosin and probably our comms and Some of the other stuff we had is gone, but oh well, you know, it happens.